Here, and it's time again for tea and tutus. Make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Welcome back. There was no video last week. I had to change some things, do some stuff to kind of figure out where I want to go with this whole segment. So I have something to talk about today. I know I keep saying I'm going to have a live guest. I will figure that out eventually when I can make that happen. But until then, it's just going to be regular videos. I may open up as well for another online guest for YouTube Live, but like as far as an in-person guest goes, it's probably going to be a while. I finally got this thing painted. I know that it's backwards on camera, but it just says tea and tutus in very fun pastel colors. I think it turned out fantastic, so that'll be good for that. I've got my tea here. I've got this tutu here, which was technically originally made for my dog Aria, but it works for what we're doing. So today, look at the brightness change. Oh, that is frustrating. Well, you know what? Hopefully it looks okay when I am editing things. It looks very dark on camera. We'll make it work. I wanted to talk today about wigs and styling them. This is my Nami wig from One Piece, and as you can see currently she is in a bunch of braids because detangling a wig is already a feat in of itself, but when you have to detangle a wig that is really on its last leg, was technically on its last leg 2-3 cons ago, it takes a lot longer to detangle, and it wasn't even fully detangled. It's about 98% there. I keep it in the braids though to help with the waves and some of the curls of the wig. As you can see kind of up here, it still has some of that curl-ish to it. The braids help with more tangles, and when you take a steamer to it, it helps maintain that wavy shape. So I'll be going over, or I won't be going over, when I am ready to wear it, I will take the braids out. I have thought about crimping this one, but I'm not sure because like I said, this one's use was probably, or last use was 2-3 cons ago. But now since I've done all of my photos with the Straw Hat crew in this wig and in this cosplay, I may have to, Aria, really? I may have to reorder the same wig, and I will crimp that one once I get a hang of the whole crimping thing, because it kind of worked with my Queen Beryl wig with crimping, but kind of not. I don't think I did it right. I mean, it definitely helped when it came to detangling the wig after I wore it. I just don't know that I crimped it correctly, if that makes sense, because it was my first time attempting to crimp a wig. And of course I tackled the longest one that I've ever dealt with or worn. So maybe I'll keep this one as like a practice thing for crimping, but apparently that helps with styling, tangling, giving it more thickness, which this wig is actually kind of pretty thin. If I'm not careful with how the back lays, you can see the wefts in the back, even though it looks like it's a pretty decently thick wig. It is actually kind of thin. It doesn't have a ton of volume, so I think crimping this wig, or the replacement for it when it's new, would benefit for the cosplay, especially for the character for Nami, because she does have pretty thick long hair after the time skip. I do have her pre-time skip wig that I cut myself. I need to figure out some more outfits for that, for her pre-time skip wig. The outfit I had done, I had used fabric paint, and I probably used the fabric paint incorrectly as well, but I made her blue and white dress from, oh, what arc? It's one of the arcs that's pre-time skip, but it's a blue and white dress that she has with like stripes on it. I made that for One Piece Day last year and took some photos with my partner, and he did Sanji, but I need to figure out more of Nami's pre-time skip outfits so that we can have fun with that. But this is actually planned for a shoot for her in her Zoe outfit, the purple dress, since the only photos I have of that are of the One Piece meetup from Holiday Matsuri in December last year. So definitely need more photos of Nami that just in one of her actual outfits from the show, because the outfit that I wear for her, I do the jeans and bikini top, but the bikini top I have is one of my own. It's not an official like outfit of Nami's or top of Nami's, but it's something I feel like she would wear and it works really well, and that's also the outfit I've been wearing to meet all of these Straw Hat voice actors. So still have 2 left to go on that. I still need to meet Brina and Patrick, so Chopper and Frankie. Where are we at on time? Ooh, 5 minutes, okay. So yeah, still have to meet those guys. As far as like wig styling goes and tips and tricks, obviously either use a wig brush or a wig comb, but any wide tooth comb is really well. You don't want to use a normal brush on this because the fibers are synthetic and it is their job and sole purpose in life to tangle, especially when it comes to longer wigs. That's where that crimping comes in handy, because it also helps spread those fibers out a little bit, or so I've been told, or so I've watched. A steamer also is a great thing to have, just like a little handheld clothes steamer. Works really well, especially for softening ends that have gotten a little messed up. Like I said, this wig is, I've had this for a long time. Cutting wigs, I always recommend to cut the wig while it's on. I don't do that, or I haven't in a while. I cut it on the wig head, which I probably should stop doing because the wig head is not my shape head. It's just, you know, a standing point. But I got lucky with this one, with the bangs and not butchering it and cutting it on the wig head instead of myself. So yeah, when it comes to wig styling, if you're cutting a wig, doing bangs or anything, make sure you're wearing the wig. It is very helpful. Make sure you're using the right types of scissors too. Obviously don't use a fabric scissors for anything but fabric, but you know, kind of basic kitchen scissors are okay, or that I found are okay, because again, this isn't real hair, but the way and angle that you cut does matter. There's plenty of videos and tutorials out there. I don't really consider myself in the professional lines for wig styling. I might be, I don't know. I have been cosplaying for a long time, for 13 years, and I started wearing styling wigs probably my 2nd or 3rd year in. I used to be crazy, and I used to dye my hair for cosplays. My very first cosplay ever, I dyed and cut my hair for Kairi from Kingdom Hearts 2. And then my 2nd cosplay, I dyed my hair blonde for Maka from Soul Eater. So don't recommend doing that unless you like to dye your hair and have fun with it and like to commit in such ways, but definitely not necessary for cosplay. Wigs are your friend. Wig caps, making sure that they fit right. There's definitely a lot of really good websites out there. I used to order a lot of my stuff from Amazon, but I'm trying to break away from that and just trying to find websites where I can just order them directly from. I know that Arta is a good place. Easy Cosplay Wigs, I think, maybe Easy Cosplay, no, Epic Cosplay Wigs. That's where I got Ariel and Sally, was that one. So yeah, wigs, fun stuff, major part of cosplay. Oh, that squeak. And the wig stand is something that my old roommate friend made. It's just a trash can filled with cement and PVC pipe, but it works, and it does go slightly higher, which I needed it to do for the Queen Barrel wig, which so long. Those Rapunzel cosplayers, you guys are brave with those long wigs for sure. Speaking of Rapunzel, I was going to do her short hair version and try to straighten / fluff style my hair, but I might just do a curly haired version of Rapunzel in her dress, because I'm finally embracing my natural hair, and the curls have been really fun. But now, of course, that I'm enjoying the curls, there aren't any characters with this hair length really that is curly, so I think it would be really fun to do Rapunzel but with curly hair, or maybe even like Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, I think would also be a really fun option. So that's it for this week. Got plans for the next few episodes, either hopefully have an in-person guest or another live guest for YouTube Live, and potentially even another international guest. So if you're interested at all, be sure to comment or send me a message on Instagram. I do also have a new reel over on Instagram. It's a new cosplay transition reel of Krista from Fern Gully. So be sure to check that out. And I will see everybody next week. And that still doesn't work. Why do I even bother with this thing? Bye, everyone.